Okay, in this video I'm going to talk to you about the only sex toy that you ever need. Doesn't matter what you do. When I was younger, I figured I had to be perfect in bed, and I had to learn all this stuff, and I had to go for hours, and I had to, be awesome. Well, really, there's only one sex toy you really need. You need to be able to stimulate your partner's mind. Because if you can do that, the sky's the limit. I remember when I was younger, I first, I figured if I could go for hours, then, a girl would just, figure I was the best thing walking. And I learned how to do it. I could go for like 3-4 hours if I wanted to. But as I'm doing it, I'm looking at this blank stare. As she's staring at me saying, okay, you done yet? And I'm just kind of puzzled. I'm like, well, aren't you supposed to be like, totally enjoying yourself and just in la la land? But it's not true. And it didn't happen until years later that I really noticed the power of using a woman's mind and stimulating her mind. I really noticed, actually I was watching a video, an adult video, and I noticed something, that my partner, she was getting upset because I was watching it. I was kind of puzzled about it, and I thought about it for a while. A woman sees you watching an adult film and thinks that you're picturing being with that person, and this is where they feel all those feelings, am I this, am I that, all bubble up in them. Okay? But, I started to talk to her. I said, well, I like to watch it now and then because that looks like that would feel good. Or that looks like that would feel good like that, It's not about what the girl looks like or whatever. It's more about that would feel good. So, and she explained how she didn't, like seeing all these girls and stuff and, feeling of jealousy, right? But when I started to explain to her, wow, look at that right there. Imagine that would feel so good. See, I saw her mind open up. I saw her see it for more than just some sick adult program. And when she did that, I sparked things in her mind. I could say things like, I just come up behind her ear and say, hey, wouldn't that feel good if I was doing this and this and this and this to you? And then I would just walk away. But what I noticed was you could see her mind start to take those images that I painted in there and elaborate on them. And then like 20 minutes later, an hour later, she'd be coming up to me saying, yeah, and then I do this, 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 and this, right? And I was stimulating her mind, and her mind was opening up. And, and after I could do that, like, what I would do is, say in the morning, I would stimulate her mind, and I would stimulate her mind throughout the day. So by the time I walked home, or by the time I got home from work, I'm getting, my clothes torn off because I had stimulated her mind so much. And even when we're having sex, I don't even have to try. I can have sex for 3 seconds and she's got off like 1 or 2 times because her mind is already there. It's just amazing. Like I couldn't believe it. I was just like, this is awesome. In like 2 minutes, she's having an orgasm. And it's not just a regular orgasm. She's like hair pulling, toe curling kind of orgasm. And it all is from the power of the mind. And to open up that mind. I want you to look at some of the other videos I got. I got some videos on planting seeds, and I show you how to plant seeds in her mind to spark her imagination. So, I mean, before I used to think that I had to lay out this big, deviant picture to her. Oh yeah, and then I do this and that and this and that. Well, no, you don't. I mean, I lay a couple things out, and her mind does way more than I could ever imagine. I mean, it's amazing. So, let's see. So I've got, I can't really put the in-depth stuff on YouTube, so you have to come take a look at the site. I have some more in-depth guides there.